doing, Manginas? Tanky Tunnel here, bringing you guys Demolition on Hijacked. In this gameplay, I'm going to talk about the end of the world, and I'm also going to talk about the shooting of Connecticut. And so I'm going to specify the shooting of Connecticut a little bit more. Obviously, we know what happened. Obviously, know the news for the most part. I'll do a little briefing of that. But I also want to talk about, I read an article, and it blamed video games. And I knew that was going to happen. So I'm going to give my opinions on that and how video games have nothing to do with the shooting. So, first off, the end of the world. It's on Friday, December 21st, 2012. And if you don't know, the Mayans calendar, it ends, I believe. I didn't research all this. This is stuff that I'm trying to remember exactly because it's one of those things I really don't care a whole lot about since I obviously don't believe the hype. But it's really it's kind of fun to talk about because I'm going to party like it's the end of the world. See how cool that is? That's like, you know how many people are going to make money? The bars are going to make so much money at the end of the world. Like, honestly, I wish I was out partying, but instead, I'm going to be house-sitting my brother's place. Which means that Tomaholic, because I'm going to be by myself, just Xbox and beer. Me and beer are going to be best friends Friday to Saturday. And so, if you want to see Tomaholic, you are, because it's going to be awesome. And if you're not familiar with Tomaholic, after this video is done, YouTube search Tomaholic. I did a series on it. I'm the only one that's ever done it. It's Tomaholic. And it's a drinking video game with sticks and stones. It's way awesome. I'll do more drinking games with Black Ops 2. So anyways, back to the end of the world talk. And the 21st is not quite the exact end of the world. It's Nikes, I dropped my microphone. So anyways, it's not quite the exact end of the world. It's the beginning of the end of the world. It's the beginning of the apocalypse, which means that it could be like a zombie outbreak. It could be a zombie apocalypse, and that doesn't mean everybody dies that day, but it's the beginning of the zombie apocalypse. So pretty much, people start dying that day, like a ton of people. The other thing I want to mention is that, first of all, I want to think, do you think there's going to be a ton of suicides on the 21st? Because that's something that I haven't really heard anybody talk about. But, you know, people make suicide pacts, and, like, that's the end of the world, and some people probably really do believe it. Especially all that's happened this year with all the natural disasters, all the weird fucking people, like the shooting of Batman shooting, the Connecticut shooting. Like, honestly, that shit is weird, and that shouldn't happen. And it makes me even wonder, like, when is the end of the world going to end? Like, we're going to end this world. It's not going to be a natural disaster. It's going to be us that kill each other. So that's why the other possibility is warfare. It's easily possible and plausible people just nuke each other, and that's how the world ends. I obviously don't think it's going to happen 21st. And watch how stupid that death is. I was one hit away, so it's like, oh god, run away, run away. And I jumped down there, and like something in like Minecraft, I wouldn't have died from that type of jump. So I died here with that jump. That is fucking retarded. That's stupid, dude. I should not get hurt from that jump. And I was really pissed. I would have had my Vita Warship right after that. So anyways, yeah, so the end of the world's coming up. What are some things that you wish you would have done before the end of the world? And obviously, it's hypothetical. So I'll have this gameplay up either Thursday or Friday. So, next thing I want to talk about is the shooting in Connecticut. And for you guys that don't know, I believe the total was 20 children and 6 adults, and 7 including the kid, Adam Lanza, the guy that shot himself, that killed all those people. And I've read some stuff where it's like there's myths about the whole shooting. One of the myths was that his mom actually worked at what's it called? Stone Creek. I don't remember what the elementary school is called, but the rumor was his mom was an elementary teacher at the school. Turns out that wasn't actually true. His mom had no association with the school, which is really weird for why he would pick that as his destination. Obviously he was psycho. And so he went in there with 4 guns, all, I believe most of them semi-automatic except for the pistol he killed himself with. And he actually tried to buy a 5th gun. He got denied from some hunting store. I'm not sure exactly how that went. So anyways, he goes in there, he broke into the window, and he just shot up a bunch of people, and he started out in the principal's office. He shot the principal, I think a psychologist there, and then went to the classroom and shot everybody in the classroom except for one girl that survived in that classroom. She was the only girl that survived, and it was because she played dead. She pretended to be dead, and she ended up walking away. And the sad part about it is that now she has, it's called survival's remorse. or survivor's guilt, where she feels bad, and so do her parents actually feel bad. And not to say like her parents aren't glad that she's alive, but they feel bad for all the other parents, and the little girl feels bad for all of her friends, like that she was the only one to survive and nobody else did. You know what I mean? So it's really sad. Obviously, I'm happy that there was at least one girl that survived for that, how big a tragedy that was. And but the thing I saw, and I know it's not gonna be the only one I read about, and it's absolutely insane. It's insane. It's stupid that people would write about this. Is that video games caused this? That the dude, I guess he was addicted to violent video games on the PC. I guess he played it constantly. He didn't have much of a social life, and so he played a bunch of violent video games. In this article, I didn't read it all. I got pissed off and just stopped reading it after a point. He was basically saying that these video games were allowing him to, first of all, practice, since he mentioned how violent a couple video games were. And believe it or not, it wasn't even GTA. He did mention GTA later on, but it wasn't even the most violent one they mentioned. And to be fair, some of these video games, some of the acts you can do in it, some of the violence you can do in it, I think that they should not be so violent. I believe that some of them should be censored a little bit. But remember, I mean, you're supposed to be 18 and up and buy these games. It shouldn't be little kids playing these. It should be the parents' fault. For instance, Call of Duty, even alone. A lot of you guys are playing Call of Duty. A lot of you guys are not underage. That's one of their markets. It's like, that's why Call of Duty doesn't actually enforce it, because they make most of their money probably from people that are not 18 and older. And I think Call of Duty is fine. I don't think it's that graphic. Maybe the campaign, you can argue it is. But anyways, they're saying this. They're saying how these violent video games are causing these acts, because if you didn't know, also the shooter at Batman also played video games. But think about this. Think about how many guys that play video games. I mean, a ton, right? There's gonna be a ton of guys that play video games. I mean, over 9 million people play this Black Ops 2 game, and so did he. Over 9 million people. Does that mean 9 million people are gonna go up and shoot people at elementary school? No, he literally had a mental illness. All right, he had a mental illness, went in there and shot people up. He did not do this because the video game told him to. He did not do this because the video game brainwashed him to. If anything, it's video games, music, television, and movies are all just as guilty. I don't know why people voice it on just video games. I did the research about it on music and TV shows and I think TV shows and movies. And TV shows, they showed a percentage of how much death is on there. On average, I think the person, a child has shown how many deaths. I think it was like 2,770 deaths per year from just TV. He will see 2,770 deaths on TV alone. And you know what? It's kind of bad. It is bad. But it's one thing. It's called entertainment, and it's not. That's never going to change. It's going to be the parents' fault and the parents' job to censor them from him. And obviously they can't censor them all the time. I mean, we all know we've been rebellious at times. And this is, I'm actually gonna have to stop this right here and add some extra time so I can finish what I'm talking about. But to me, it's ludicrous that they would blame it on video games when it's just a guy that's just mentally ill. Like, I play video games, I play violent video games. I ain't gonna shoot anybody, alright? This game does not teach me how to shoot people. The other thing that I kind of forgot, I just remembered as I was making more time for this video, is the shooter, and I mentioned this before, and I messed up the country. Sweden, the shooter from Sweden that went into the camp, that shot people, and, oh, that's something I forgot to mention earlier. Well, anyways, yeah, the guy that went up in the camp and shot kids as well, he said he practiced with Call of Duty. And you can't really practice with Call of Duty. I have never shot a gun before, and just because I play Call of Duty does not mean I know how to shoot a gun. And the kid, the Adam Lanza, his mom actually took him out to shooting ranges and taught him how to shoot a gun. And somebody that's just like crazy, he's one of those kids where, like, I guess if you met him, he's somebody that you would think like, whoa, he's weird, and there's a chance that he's going to do bad things. I guess that's the type of person he actually was. Just because he was so awkward, he was just so antisocial. And not to say people that are antisocial are like this, but this kid literally had a mental disorder, and I feel bad for him. I don't know if it was his mom's fault what happened, but I don't know, man. To say I feel bad for him after what he did, I feel bad for him probably about how he was raised or treated when he was younger. But after he did that, go burn in hell. I mean, The dude was fucking bat crazy. And the other thing I forgot to mention earlier when I said somebody put, I remember somebody specifically on Twitter, the dude has, I think, at least over 13K subscribers. He talked about he wasn't going to visit America. He's like, oh, it's not safe there. Dude, anybody anywhere can murder. Like I just mentioned the Sweden thing. The London bombings, I mean, this shit can happen anywhere. Isn't there riots? There's riots in Greece. I mean, just one guy does not make up our whole country. This one guy should not be able to just define who the United States are and who people are, or who even gamers are. Because this one guy was literally just he was an outlier. And if you're not familiar with what an outlier is, it's somebody that's completely different. Somebody that's completely not the same as everybody else. Like, the norm is us. We're the norm. We don't murder people. The people that murder people are the ones that are on the outliers. Like, there's going to be strange people no matter where you go. It just really bugs me that people just need to have a reason for what he did. People just need to have, like, he did this, he murdered children for this exact reason. He did this, he murdered for this. People can't just accept that he had a mental disorder. They have to find shit in his life that made him do this. And there might not be anything. And it's definitely not video games. So, I was just so pissed at the article. Just because you played video games does not mean 9 million fucking people are going to go out and murder somebody today or shoot up a school. It's just people that are just insane. So it's unfortunate that, again, the video games are going to get the bad rap. It's stereotypical. Eventually, this shit's going to keep continuing, and it happens to be, people are going to say it's coincidence. I say it's coincidence, because most, in my opinion, most males, most guys, probably play video games. I'm not sure what the percentage is. I don't want to even research it because I don't care that much. But it's going to happen. People that shoot people probably play video games as well. But that doesn't mean people play video games shoot people. You know? People kill people. Video games don't kill people, okay? So, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. It's unfortunate. Luckily in the comments, the guy that wrote the article, he got a lot of shit for it. And he deserved it. He deserved everyone, and I know he's not gonna be the only person that writes about this. It's just stupid, man. I mean, they're just looking for something else besides the gun control talk. They just have to have a reason, and it's just, the reason is the dude was psycho. He was insane. He had a mental disorder. He was absolutely crazy. So, that's that. That's probably one of the more serious commentaries I've had in my lifetime. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, though. This weekend, like I said, I'll be bringing Tomaholic, maybe live streaming, depending on how my brother's internet is. My music video should be coming out within probably next week, hopefully. I'm going to work on it this weekend. And, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and stay hairy, man, vaginas.